Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Right, I've got this gorgeous sweet little pattern for you here. It's made up of half double crochets and 2 single crochets together, but we're not working the single crochets into the chains, we're working them into the spaces, which creates these gorgeous little knots at the front. A lovely simple pattern, great for blankets, and you can make anything out of them really. There's no amount of stitches that you need to do. We're not working to any multiples, so you can do your chain according to your project, or if you want to make a baby blanket, then I would chain about 120 to give you the right dimensions. It should be about 28 inches approximately, she says. You will also need a 5mm crochet hook, and you would need some DK yarn, lightweight yarn number 3. You can make this in other yarns, I guess, with a 4, and try that as well. I think it will look equally as pretty. It's just a gorgeous little pattern. Let's have a little look before we begin. Okay, I'm going to push that aside. Like I said, the pattern is half double crochets and single crochets. If you do not know how to do those, please go and practice those and come back to this tutorial. I do have half double crochets, how to do slip knot, chain, those videos listed on my excuse me, on one of my videos, one of my tutorials on my page. If I am going too fast, please do slow me down in playback options, and you can put subtitles on. Okay, so you do your slip knot how you want to do your slip knot, and I'm just going to chain 12. I'll do a very small sample. Okay, there's my slip knot. Now I'll chain 12. I'm chaining 12 because it's just a nice enough sample to show you. I don't want to keep it too long either, and it's a really simple pattern to do. So the first thing you want to do is a half double crochet row. So we want to work into the second chain. So yarn over, you don't count that one, that's number 1. Go into this one, put your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3. That's your half double crochet. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. These are your half double crochets if you're a beginner, and you want to do that all the way excuse me, to the end of the row. It was just when I was experimenting with my yarn and hook. I do that often when I'm watching TV, see what I can come up with, and I did try this with a half double crochet. I didn't like it, it was just way too spacey for me. These little gaps here were just too much for my liking. Right, when you get to the end of your row, row 1, row 2 is chain 1, flip your work. It's only a 2-row pattern. Now we want to work in between these spaces, okay? We're not going to work into the chain, we're going to work into these spaces. But we need to also use this one to create our first. But we can't go like this because it's just, you need something to tie it to the work. So there's my first half double crochet here. You see a little chain at the back? We're going to put our hook into there. So go into that little hook, sorry, into that little space there, and pull up a loop. Then you want to go not into the chain, like I said, you want to go into the space between the half double crochets to create those gorgeous little knots. Pull up a loop and pull through all 3. You don't chain or anything. We go back into the same space that we've just used, and then the next one. Then we use this one again, and then we go to the next one. Okay, so go into that space, pull up a loop, go into the next space, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Use the same space again, go to the next space and pull through all 3. We've got 1, 2 and 3. We want 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The reason why I'm counting is so I can show you where you need to put the last one. So you'll go into here, and then you'll go into, there's a little space, that turning chain space. Just go into there and do your last one. That's how we keep an even number of stitches for our work not to be, you can't see much here, but when we pop in the next row, you will. Every row is chain 1 and flip your work. So we're back to row 1, which is the half double crochet. So yarn over, go into the same stitch, pull up a loop and pull through 3. That's your half double crochet, and we want to do one in every stitch, and we shall have 11 in my case. Okay. And 11. It's a little texture. So chain 1, and we do the same again. Row 2, we go into this little chain here, pull up a loop, go into the next space, pull up a loop and pull through all 3. Use the same spacing again, and then go to the next one between the half double crochets, not into the chains, into the spaces. When you get to here, so in here, and then in that space here. Okay, chain 1, flip your work. Can you see now? Yarn over, go into the same one and do a half double crochet row, and that's all there is to this pattern. You've got the 2 single crochet rows together working in the spaces for row 2, and this is row 1. And you can see it works up in no time. I know I have a small sample, but the half double crochet is quite easy to do because you're just pulling through 1, aren't you? Chain 1, flip your work. Then when you do your single crochet, go down the side of that half double crochet and into the first space. Pull up a loop, go to the next space, pull up a loop. Use the same space, pull up a loop and go to the next one, pull up a loop. Same space, pull up a loop, next one, pull up a loop. And it makes it even more easy because you're not working any chains. When you get to the end, there's your double crochet, pop it into that space that we turn over. I'll do one more row of double crochet with you. Oh, sorry, half double crochet, yarn over, go into the very first one and do your half double crochets. It's a really sweet pattern. And I like the way that it creates these little knots here. Oh, I'm at the end of my yarn. Just wants to follow me. Okay. And that's all there is to this. Cute. Right, let me get the bigger piece for you. I'm not sure how I feel about this pink. Like I said, this is a new pink. It's called soft pink. It looks a bit brighter here, but I'm not normally a nude pink. Soft pink, I thought, well, you know what, it'll probably be a little bit more pinkier than my nude pink, but if you like a bit more colour in your pink, then I would say this is good for you. Right, thanks guys for watching. Please do subscribe, like and share. I've got some more patterns coming up for you. And yeah, please do share this one. This is really sweet. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.